What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy RickyMoto, and today I am going to be doing a highly requested video, which is a mod breakdown and cost breakdown for you guys. All the parts will be in the description below if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I'm pretty much going to go through all the mods that I've done to the bike and how much it costed, how much the bike itself costed when I picked it up. So yeah, this is a 2021 Yamaha R3. This is the ABS model, which has an MSRP of $5,400. Now I placed the order in around November, December-ish last year in 2021. But I did not pick up the bike until 2022. I think on the sticker over here as well, it says 721. So this was built basically last year, and it is a 2021 model, so it is made from last year. But I got it in like January-ish. But yeah, anyways, this bike out the door cost me about $8,000. That's because I added a bunch of extra stuff to it. I got like an extended warranty, wheel warranty. So if you didn't want to add that, you could have probably got away with this out the door price of around 7 grand or maybe 6.5. Now the insurance on this thing was pretty decent. I'm 22 years old. This is my second bike, so I paid roughly about $900 annually for it. I have full coverage insurance from Progressive, so it was about $900, just under $900 a year. So about $70 per month. So that brings us to $8,900 for the overall bike straight from the lot. Now that is pretty expensive, I gotta say, especially for an R3. You could have got like a R6, R7, maybe even like a used 1000. But the reason why I decided to get the R3 and pay the premium is because this was my dream bike, and it was what I wanted. And I was also a fairly new rider, which is why I wanted to get a 300 instead. Also, with the chip shortages and everything, all the used prices going up, vehicles now in general are a lot more expensive. So yeah, let's get into the modifications. What I did with the bike and how much it costed. It's not in any specific order. I just have it written down on a list. So first things first, moving on to the front end of the bike. As you can see, these little gold studs over here. These are called Windscreen Bolts. I got them off eBay, the universal. I think it definitely adds a nice sort of aggressive look to the bike. These costed me around $35 from eBay. Just a heads up, most of the parts I got for this bike is from eBay. So $35 for that. Then, as you can see, the whole bike is covered in carbon fiber. Fairing kit cost me around $855. So we got the front end piece over here, the piece down here. We also got, in between the dash area, gas tank. This I also included as well. That was $10 for the little sticker. All this is carbon over here, even including this little detail. And the kit also came with the frame sliders over here as well in carbon. The carbon fiber on here isn't even real carbon fiber. It's just an ABS plastic, basically hydro dipped. But the quality is really, really good. And if you don't look closely, you can't really tell that it's fake. Now the bike is also tuned. I got it done at Balls Racing in New Jersey. I basically got a flame tune, performance upgrades, burble tune. That process costed me around $280. Now with that, I also have these Puig aftermarket levers. Now I actually got one of these open box and one of them brand new from Revzilla. So the price might vary if you're gonna get brand new ones, but basically these are shorty levers. And they're adjustable. You can change, how wide or close you want the levers. That costed me around $200. Of course, I had to get it in the gold color to match the gold accents, and they actually color matched really, really well. Now, moving on to this side of the bike, we have the Akrapovic Racing GP full system exhaust. I just did a review on this exhaust. If you guys want to go check it out and hear what it sounds like, it costed me around $610. A little bit pricey, but it is a full system, and it's definitely worth it. Now, moving on to the rear, to the Fender Eliminator. Now, this is a little bit different because this is a combination. So the main Fender Eliminator on here is the driven racing Fender Eliminator, and that costed me about $120, which comes with this adjustable sort of arm, and it gets rid of all the turn signals. Now the frame holder itself, I'm using a TST Industries one for my old bike, the Z125 Pro. I feel like the driven racing one was a little bit bulky. So I decided to go for the TST Industries plate frame instead. I was thinking about getting the TST Industries Fender Eliminator from the start, which is what I wanted to do. But during the time that I was looking for a Fender Eliminator, they were out of stock. So I decided to go for the driven racing one. Now coming back to the front, we have this aftermarket windscreen. This is called a double bubble windscreen in smoke finish from the brand Zero Gravity. This thing looks pretty insane. It makes the bike look a lot sharper and has a lot more aerodynamics and better wind coverage. That was about $100, which is not too bad. We also have these integrated turn signals in a smoke finish over here from TST Industries. Those are about $35, which is pretty good. I did not need to use the relay or any sort of, you know, current adjustment. The blinkers just work totally fine. And with that, I also have the TST Industries tail light right over here, the integrated smoke finish as well. So it has different effects. It has like a flickering effect and all that. Pretty cool. That was about $140. Now we also have these Winglet mirrors. These are not the Rizoma ones. The Rizoma does not create one for the R3, so these are just, you know, the eBay knockoffs. They are pretty good quality, I gotta say. I think they're 3D printed just based on the material look of it. They were about $146. Now there are some little minor things I did internally to the bike. I changed the oil during the braking period. That was about $30, and then I put in an K&N oil filter, which is $15. So all of these mods come together at $2,576, and if you add that to the price I paid for the bike, it comes out to $11,476. Now, as I'm filming this video, I just remembered I did not go over these little winglet pieces on each side. I kind of went for that Panigale look with those. I don't exactly know how much those cost on the top of my head, but I'm assuming they're somewhere in a ballpark of around 50 to 60 bucks. But yeah, overall, nearly 11 grand and a half for this bike for 300. It's pretty pricey, I gotta say. But yeah, hopefully this video has answered all your questions on, you know, what parts I put on here and how much it costed. Otherwise, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next one.